Say hi to them. Come here. Hey. Oh, come here. No, come here. They can't see you if you're right there. Say hello. Say happy Tuesday. Hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. I have Doug with me today. So if you hear some movement in the background, that is him. But I just wanted to hop on here today. It's going to be sort of a quick... Okay, can you not go right in the camera? Douglas, you're literally right in the way. Douglas, come here. Alright, can you sit right here so that I can start this? Okay, thank you. Alright, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about something that's pretty important that I think a lot of people kind of overlook as entrepreneurs. So essentially, I was on a coaching call the other day with a client, and she said something to me that made me just stop in my tracks. Can you stop licking my laptop, please? Thank you. And she said something that made me stop in my tracks, and it went along the lines of, I'm posting content every single day, but nobody is buying from me. And that really made me think, because I feel like a lot of people in this entrepreneurial space, especially if you're on the more creative aspect like me or a lot of other people, I think it's definitely something that we all struggle with, where it's like you're not trying to constantly sell to people, but at the same time you need to be making money because it's a business. And the thing is, as we all know, that there's a million different reasons why that goes into a sale when it comes to social media. You know, social media is the very, very top of the funnel, as we all know. So like, it's just there for visibility purposes. And it takes a long time before somebody that finds you on social media, like from a reel or from a TikTok video or from a post, ends up converting into a buyer, right? So there's a million different factors into what could turn something into a sale. But the problem was, I was on the call with her, and she seemed to be doing everything right. She seemed to have all of the systems set up. She was posting consistently. She was posting on her stories multiple times per day. Her offer seemed to be pretty solid. She seemed to have a pretty solid offer. But I looked at her account, and it took me about 30 seconds to realize that the problem was she didn't know who she was targeting. She had zero clue who her target audience was. And because of that, her content was all over the place. So this live video we're going to dive into this a little bit, this concept, because I know that there are conflicting opinions about niching down. And you probably heard that the riches are in the niches more times than you'd care to count, which is true. But niching down is extremely limiting, especially if you are a creative entrepreneur. If you have this creative aspect to your business, if you want to show up as more than just, a business, just like a regular person that you see in business that like makes millions of dollars. Like I totally get that. Like you want to be starting a movement, you want to be sharing your purpose, who you are as a person as well. You don't want to be just limited to one thing. So I want you to understand that creativity, especially in this online space, is not linear. And you might have seen me talk about this if you've seen a few of my more recent Facebook posts. I've been trying to dive into this concept a little bit more. But creativity is not linear. And there are no definitive rules to this game. There are no definitive rules when it comes to niching down or talking broadly with your audience. So the reality is that your niche, whoever you are as a person, lies somewhere on this creative infinite line. And because my client's content was all over the place, and she was being super creative in some areas. I'm sorry about the dog. He might be a little bit loud. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him. I know you can see him, but I don't know if he's super loud when he walks by. But the reality is that her content was all over the place, and she had no clear direction on who she wanted to serve. So if this sounds like you, if you're one of those people right now who's like, I have a general idea of who I'm serving, it's social media managers or other entrepreneurs, or I'm in the health and wellness space, or whatever it might be. If you have a general idea, that's awesome. That's great. Mister, can you not? That's great. But you need to really ask yourself these 3 questions in order to kind of dig deeper. Really feel out who your real audience. I'm trying to talk right here. I'm trying to educate people on some stuff. Can you not for 2 seconds? So ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, what are you deeply passionate about? Okay, what is your passion in life? What is something that you could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours on end about with someone? Number 2, what are you the best in the world at? And I think a lot of people look at this question like, oh, I'm not the best in the world at anything, but I'm pretty good at something. That's something that you're pretty good at. I'm willing to bet you're way better than a lot of other people who probably have questions about that topic. So that is something that you're considered the best in the world at. Okay, write that down. For me, I'm really good at social media. So that's where my business comes from. It comes out of social media. I'm really good with dogs, as you can probably tell in the background, dogs are a passion of mine. I'm really good with dogs. I could create a business around dogs if I wanted to. Really start brainstorming those ideas. And then number 3, can I reasonably charge money for the service or value I'm providing to others? Those are the big 3 questions you really want to ask. And I go way more in depth about this entire concept inside of my mentorship. I have 4 or 5 different modules, I think, on this entire topic. So what I'm telling you right now is just skimming the very surface, but it should get some gears turning in your brain if you're struggling with this. Now, the thing that ties all 3 of these questions together. Question number 1, what are you deeply passionate about? That is your purpose. That is the existence for your business. That is your mission. That is your vision. All of that stuff ties into that one question. And that's going to be crucial when you're trying to brand yourself online. Number 2, what am I the best in the world at? That is your authenticity. That is who you show up as every single day. That is what makes you, you. That is what... Can you not for 2 seconds, please? That is what... All right. You need to just take a chill pill. Anyway, that is just what makes you, you. That is your authenticity. And then number 3, can I reasonably charge money for the service or value I'm providing? That is your value. That is what you're going to be giving your audience in exchange for money. And if you're not providing value to your audience, if you're not showing up every single day, if you're not educating them on whatever your topic is, then you're not providing them any value. So why would somebody want to buy from you if you're not already providing them value in the beginning? I talk about this inside. If you were on the Facebook Live training yesterday, we talk about the value ladder, and it is a super important concept in business psychology and marketing. And if you haven't watched the training yet, go back and watch the training because I talk really in depth about it. But that whole concept of the value ladder ties into this 3rd point. So once you look at your niche is how you're fulfilling your purpose in life and how you're fulfilling your purpose in your business, rather than just specific content that you're... Please stop. Specific content that you're trying to make, then everything shifts. And once I brought this up to my coaching client the other day, her messaging not only became 10 times more clear... Come here. Her messaging not only became 10 times more clear, but she started to have that confidence in herself that she was an expert in her field. And other people began to see that as well, because she ended up making 2 more course sales in less than a week after making that mindset shift and after making that shift in her business. So I hope this helps, but that is part of the fundamentals that you need to... Can you see this right now? Can you see this crazy little dog right here? What are you doing? But those are the different shifts that you really need to be making in your business. And when I talk about learning the fundamentals when it comes to building out your business and building out your offers and really figuring out who you want to serve, these are the 3 main points. And like I said, I talk more about this inside of my membership, and I'll drop a link in the description here for it after the video. But these 3 things are the fundamentals for your business. And if you don't have those fundamentals in place, then it's really, really hard to grow and scale. It's really, really hard to find other people who are going to be interested in your offers or interested in your services, interested in your products, and then scale. You can't scale if you don't have level 0 already set up, if you don't have, the baseline fundamental bricks already in place. So if you have any questions about this, send me a DM. I will gladly get back to you. If you want to hop on a call, let me know. We can figure that out as well. But yeah, build those fundamentals, you guys. Ask yourself those 3 questions and take some notes on it. Go back through the Facebook Live training that I posted yesterday inside the group, because that had a ton of information on the value ladder, and just really, really hone in on those 3 questions, because that's what's going to be the building blocks for your entire business. And if you don't have those building blocks set up from the very beginning, then it's so hard to scale. So I hope that helps. Go through the trainings, send me a DM if you have any questions, and yeah, I will be back again on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. Bye guys.